Lewis Hamilton would not have made his blockbuster move to Ferrari had Mattia Binotto still been there as team principal. This could be Mick Schumacher's last hope of entering into Formula One after staying away for more than 2 years. After achieving record-breaking success with Mercedes, collecting 6 of his 7 drivers' titles in a period of 8 straight Mercedes Constructors triumphs from 2014 to 2021, Hamilton will embark on a new career chapter from F1 2025 when he links up with Ferrari. The huge move was announced before the start of the F1 2024 season, Hamilton activating an exit clause in his contract to reunite with current Ferrari team principal Fred Vasseur, who was his ART boss on the junior racing scene. Mattia Binotto was announced as Chief Operating and Chief Technical Officer of the Audi Formula One team, which is set to enter in 2026. Vasseur replaced Binotto after the Italian's exit at the end of 2022. But if Binotto, now Audi's F1 chief, were still calling the shots, the door would not have opened to Hamilton. Asked by Corriere della Sera if he would have brought Hamilton to Ferrari, Mattia replied, "No, but he did very well to go to Ferrari. I agree with his decision." Explaining his reasoning, Mattia said that Hamilton's future Ferrari teammate Charles Leclerc, a Ferrari driver since 2019 after graduating from their academy, should be their centerpiece for an F1 title challenge, because Ferrari had set their sights on other drivers. And if the talent is Leclerc, he is the one who somehow I think should be taken to the target, claimed Mattia. Let me know what you think. I mean, who wouldn't want to sign Lewis Hamilton? I have huge respect for him. However, I think it's not wise to say no to Lewis. He is one of the most successful drivers of all time. We all know Charles is a marvelous driver. However, I think he still makes mistakes, which we usually don't see from Lewis Hamilton or Max Verstappen. I see this as a learning curve for Ferrari as a team, and especially Charles. Lewis will bring his vast expertise, which will push everyone to their toes, including Charles, which could make Charles one of the greatest like Lewis. Mercedes team boss Toto Wolff, while speaking to media on the morning after Hamilton's switch to Ferrari was announced, said Hamilton broke the news to him that he was going to Ferrari over breakfast at Wolff's home in Oxford. And Hamilton recalled how nerve-wracking that experience was. "It's been a roller coaster of emotions from the moment I signed the contract. Telling my boss, that was terrifying," Hamilton told The Times. "But it is so exciting because I remember watching Michael as a kid. Every driver watches that car and you're like, what would it be like to sit in the red cockpit?" Hamilton will soon find out. While Mercedes has found their successor to the 7-time world champion, having promoted teenage sensation Kimi Antonelli from Formula 2 to an F1 2025 seat. Meanwhile, Carlos Sainz, who Hamilton replaces at Ferrari, has agreed a multi-year deal with Williams. Now coming to the second seat of Audi, Matia confirmed Schumacher is on the radar for Audi as a possibility. "Definitely, we are evaluating him," he said. "I have met and talked to him. I have known him for a long time, having been part of the Ferrari Driver Academy. I know the merits and advantages of him. He is one of the names we have in mind." But, given that Audi doesn't take over Sauber for over a year, deciding on the path to take with Sauber for the final year of the current arrangement amidst Audi's increasing influence can take all the time it needs. "We have the luxury of not being in a hurry, all the other teams having decided on their lineup," he said, acknowledging the fact there is no danger now of losing any of their options to an alternative F1 team. Two aspects are essential. On the one hand, experience to set the path of growth. On the other, a young, talented person to accompany us on the way to the top. Mick Schumacher is a free agent who lost his seat with Haas after the 2022 season. Since then, Schumacher has plied his trade as a reserve driver for the Mercedes team, who, despite having a seat become available for next year as Lewis Hamilton departs for Ferrari, chose to sign Kimi Antonelli, who outqualified him by his performance in several tests performed by Mercedes. Schumacher has also become a factory driver for Alpine in the World Endurance Championship, but also does not appear to have been seriously considered as a candidate for the F1 team as Ocon departs for Haas. Instead, Alpine has plumped for reserve driver Jack Doohan. After that, Schumacher has also been linked with a seat at Williams, which was eventually taken by Carlos Sainz as the Ferrari driver sought a new home after this season. Now 2 years out of F1, the door for a Schumacher return is closing. Now this could be his last chance of entering Formula One. Let me know what you think. Will Audi sign him? That is all for today. All suggestions are welcome. See you all in my next video. Until then, like, share, and subscribe.